But I'm sure that there is, you know, at least one person out there that does care about you. I'm not gonna say it's me. I don't fucking know you. New Year is upon us. I said that really fucking weird. New Year is upon us, and we're going to be feeding into that New Year, New Me bullshit. Do you know what? One of my goals is for my fringe to not be fucked up in one of these videos. Oh my god. I don't know how often do you guys actually stick to your New Year's resolutions and shit? Like, I, for one, I've probably done one, and it was like when I was younger. But to be honest, I didn't make one last year, so, I mean, it probably explains why this year was so fucked up for me. So, I thought maybe if I didn't feel so lost in life, we'll make a few goals. I don't have to hit them, because I'll just feel disappointed later on. I'm gonna do multiple, so that even if I hit one, I've done it. I can just say I've done something this year. So I thought, what better way to do it and then bring you along with me, and maybe this inspires you or some shit to do your goals or whatever you decide to do. Anyway, this is probably going to be just quick shit, you know. It's just a quick little drop it. Oh shit. This is clearly our mascot. Don't mind the dirt on him. He got dragged off by one of my dogs. But look, necklace, sporting yourself. If you don't instill this much confidence in you, you're doing it wrong. Or really, if anything, because it's not like his colour, maybe this is just his partner. Whoever that may be. We don't know. You are loved. We're first gonna make a New Year's goals. I'm not even fucking typing. We're gonna make this look all pretty. Yeah. Damn. That's fucked up. We have to go bigger. This is my board. If you can see that. It has some drawings of mine. Just for personal use, you know. Don't need to know about that. I made that seem like a way bigger thing than it needed to be. Like, I'm probably not doing shit with that. It's just like ideas. Anyway, first course of action, which I have already taken into action, and I'm sure this is very, very common. Get fit. Wow. Ooh. Absolutely groundbreaking resolution, but important none the same. I have had issues with circulation personally. I feel I haven't actually got like diagnosed with shit, but I can kind of research enough and feel enough in my bones that this is some sort of issue. So I was like, I'll do it for my health. I'm also feeling pretty shitty about myself, so get fit. Now, when you're setting goals, there's actually a formula that you need to fucking do to make it more desirable, and you want to actually complete it and some shit. I can't remember it right now, so who gives a fuck. At least three times a week, because then you're kind of like, hey, you can have legs, upper body, full body, or never legs. I like legs. I like leg day. To be fair, I like all of them, but, you know, if I was to pick one, I don't know, because leg day kind of makes me want to die. Anyway, you know, everyone goes crazy in January, and then, like, no one shows up in February. Ultimately, like, no one's gonna force you to do shit like that. You're only disappointing yourself. Whatever your mum would probably say or something, but can you hear that snoring? That's my dog. You know what, shit's just getting in my eyes. Shit's just... Fuck it, let's just have a face reveal this year. No! Christ. Third one. Maybe something to do with you. You there. Maybe something to do with you. Maybe actually consistently post.
You're crazy.
Generally, you know, I just do this as like a side thing, and I mean, really, you know, if I want to make something out of it, I suppose I'll put more effort into it. But I don't want to, like, be promising anything and saying that I'm gonna have like some sort of consistent schedule, because I probably won't. I mean, there's a lot of shit that goes down. Like, I'm currently going through shit, mentally, mental health wise. Yeah, I mean, you don't need to know that. And obviously, I know a lot of people, have these hobbies to escape and everything, but I'm is it avoidant attachment or some shit? Whatever. Like, I just want to hide, and I don't want to deal with anything. I just want to like tuck myself up, and I suppose the last thing that I want to do is talk to a camera and then see that I know that I'm upset. And when you're editing, I know obviously all you'll see is a video, but editing takes a while, and it's just seeing my sad ass face is just, for hours on end, it's just and obviously, maybe people are just more efficient with editing and shit, and it just takes them like 5 minutes. Like a half an hour video takes them an hour at most, because they watch it twice, like, but it takes me a while. Sometimes I'm quite efficient. It depends how into the video I am, although I find myself personally a little bit hilarious, so just kidding. I want to say post it at least twice a month. That's crazy for me to do. That's crazy. Twice a month is just so bare minimum, it feels, but and we're start off small. So if I do it 3 times a month, I'm an overachiever. That's something worth praising. So I think I'm good as gold, man. And again, like, this is I just have to complete one of this shit. I really, really, really want to finish making a song. This is something that I have like been flip-flopping. I can make a beat kind of terribly, but I've written so much, and I do really want to be making a song, just because it's another creative outlet and everything. I don't particularly think I have an amazing singing voice, don't get me wrong, but it's just something that I've really wanted to do. So why not? I always go with like a theme, and then I have a few lyrics that go with it, and then when I get down to making the beat, it's completely different to the theme that I wanted, and now I'm like, well, I can't use these fucking lyrics because this doesn't fucking match. But I guess I'm just not that creative in the musical realm at all, and also I'm probably batshit tone deaf, so maybe it's just preventing me from from ever going in this realm. But they say that you need to learn something new. Didn't they say learn something new every month? Keep the brain ticking, because otherwise that's gonna go kaput. Use it or lose it, so they say. There is also one that I really, really would like to get done this year. Complete my poem collection. This is something that you will probably, I don't think I've ever talked about. How do I word it? I struggle sleeping a lot, and I deal with like a fuck ton of nightmares and whatever. So I struggle sleeping a lot. So I tend to, your brain works a lot more, personally, for me anyway. Brain works a lot more at nighttime when you're trying to fucking sleep and you're trying to cool down. And I'm an overthinker at heart, so I'm always fucking keyboard. No, not keyboard warrior. That's I'm a poem slut, and I have quite a few poems. And I was like, do you know what? I'm just gonna make a poem book, and I'm gonna try and combine them all, edit them so they do make sense and shit like that. So it's going okay. Sometimes it can take you 10 minutes to write something, and sometimes it you're stewing on it for days. It's weird. Sometimes you're just inspired, and some days you're not. That's okay. Another thing is these characters are actually from a book series that I'm clearly failing at writing. Whether or not you you see that and it comes into physical form? Probably not. I don't know, you know, writing again is just another creative outlet, and for an overthinker, it's kind of bliss, you know. Well, I say it's kind of bliss, I mean, haven't really gone fucking far with it. Big one this year that I've literally just thought of. I recently ran into an issue where I really should have stuck up for myself, and it was bordering on, I suppose you could say it was harassment at work. Harassment bordering on sexual harassment. I really should have stuck up for myself more, and I didn't, and I laughed uncomfortably, and at the time I was like, it's fine, and then I stepped away from the situation, and you know, when you take a step back, you realize that really wasn't okay for you to say to me. What I'm hoping, you know, for the good of myself, my mental, and so I don't make, I don't know, just don't make silly little mistakes. I mean, I've let it bypass me enough in my life. Not to sound like a wise old wizard, but you know, I've lived a full life of that. That is a big one. If that is not on your list, if you know that needs to be on your list, please put it down. Please, you know, work on yourself. Continue working on yourself, improving. You can always improve on yourself and your self-confidence, unless you're incredibly vain. Because I know that some people are, and I was back in the day. I was incredibly insecure. Think back ago, but without like physically harming people. I'm just deeply insecure, so I lashed out at everyone. I'm better now, so I think. And also with these, I'm gonna be like writing them up, and then you may see this middle section. I'm meant to be twirling my finger, I just end up going like this up and down, and it's gonna fill this middle section. Not that you're gonna be able to read it, but I can read it, so you know, it's for me. It's not for you, it's for me. These are my goals. Get your own. Oh, I don't want to say like spend less, because I don't really spend shit on myself unless it's kind of necessary, but maybe get my finances in order. That sounds like weird to say because they're not out of the window. You get me? I don't know how I'm gonna word that. I will probably word this differently. I want to be able to move out at some point in my life, and I want to be able to just keep track of. I want to save as much as I can whilst I can. Or look into therapy. Seems really weird talking about this with you, but enough said. Enough said. It's not too up there, but I mean, I probably should. Probably should. Would like to state though that asking for help is never wrong. Asking for help is never wrong, and you're very brave to ask for help, and it's not. I don't want to say it's not often that people do, but you know, you put up your own walls, and you just prevent yourself from evolving into the superior human race or some shit. No, at the end of the day, you're probably just going to regret not asking for help, and you might think that you can do stuff on your own, and it's difficult. It's difficult trying to do stuff by yourself, and thinking that you have no one. But I'm sure that there is, you know, at least one person out there that does care about you. I'm not going to say it's me. I don't fucking know you. Don't get it twisted. Anyway. It sounds so rude. Two more that I thought of. And as I am now typing this, I've kind of fucking forgotten. I've actually forgotten. And I was thinking about it so hard. Oh. Hang pictures in a living room, or so people would call lounge, because I've put that off for a fuck while. That didn't make sense. I was gonna say fuck ton for a while. What am I on about? But I've been putting that off for a while, so that one, you know, I can get done quick. Like I said 6 months ago. Sort shed out. It is a shit tip. Literally, it's bringing No, you bring the kitchen sink, you don't bring the shed. A shed ton. It's literally a shed ton. That's the saying. That's what it is. It's true. It's true. Find a new job. Now, my one now isn't inherently bad. It just makes me uncomfortable going in every single day. And especially since this shit has happened, makes me want to jump ship. I was talking about it with my colleagues. That should be one of them. Don't fucking stutter so much. One of my colleagues, and they said about how they saw the situation. I was like, oh well, you know, I can always just quit. And anyway, just to try and make light of the situation, and she was like, oh well, you know, you shouldn't need to run from it. They were the ones in the wrong and everything. It was like, but the thing is, it's just how it went down. Anyway, I know people in my support system don't blame me, but I blame me. You get me? Like, I feel like I should have done more to shut shit down, and then I wouldn't feel so uncomfortable now. But, you know, you live and you learn, and I probably won't learn, so I suppose we could ignore that. Anyway, what would be cool? How many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12. We're landing on even. We're landing on even numbers. That's kind of cool. 1 for each month. Although obviously these are going to be habits. Maybe I could like immediately hang pictures in the living room for February. I just skipped the whole January. Do something in February, etc., etc. Obviously, a lot of these are a whole process, so I'm not going to be able to do one thing in, you know, 1 month. Like, come on, some of these are roll-ons. Get me like the lottery, they're roll-ons. I'll color code it just because, like, I like colors. Ones that I really want to accomplish, so we're gonna go green. Or would you say red is like, do it now, you want to do this? And then amber's like, you don't really care, or you know, like whatever. And green's like, get it done, I suppose. Okay, ones that I really need to get done, and it's gonna be easy. Hang pictures in the living room. Come on, that's gonna be red, blaring in my face. You should probably be doing this. Yeah, that's probably gonna be on the back burner. I do want to, because I keep looking at these pictures and I think, how fucking cool is it, these characters, and I love them. I'm attached to them. I haven't even written them yet. Wow, that's a lot of red. Was there any point in me color coding this? Probably not. But we now have our little goals, and I love personally ticking shit off. When I make to-do lists, I literally put and get up as the first box, and I go, yup, done that, productive. Miss Productive over here. I don't really know what I can add to this video. It's just just me talking at you about my goals, you know. I'm so selfish, so vain. I'm talking about me in my New Year's goals. Who the fuck wants to know about that? Let's talk about you. What are your New Year's goals? Let me know. Do you think that you'll stick to them? Did you stick to them last year? That's the question. That is the question. I don't know how effective some people do their shit, you know, but I don't know. Pretty colours, shapes and colours. Hopefully I stick to them. We'll see. You know, we'll do some sort of like fucking review or some shit. Wouldn't that be scary? Holding yourself accountable? Scary. Oh, emoji reaction. Can we do this? Oh, I didn't realise. No. That's like a Zuki. Ow! Fuck! That's a Zuki. My finger!